Today I'm gonna show you how to do basic keying. We mainly do that for set extensions. That means we have a scene and in the background is a green screen and we have to put a space fight or a big world we can't load. Or when we want to add a small amount of starships, then we'll do that like George Lucas in the original trilogy and have a model in front of a blue or green screen and move the camera, and when we key out the blue then it appears like the starship is flying. We are gonna use width of 17 and we're gonna put some footage of a ship in. And this isn't ideal. On the one hand, it's really uniform green, so that's pretty good, but yeah, this isn't a green screen. And another problem, the green bleeds into reverse fighter, and that's bad. So first, we're gonna actually limit this to the part we want to show. Boom. So this is what we want to show, and then we're gonna switch to fusion. This is the media in and this is the media out. This is what we're going to see back in the edit page when we completed everything. And here the media in, this is our green screen footage. We're gonna rename that. You can get that into one of these rows when you press 1 for the left or 2 for the right, or you can drag and drop it into the views. And then we need a background. This one. This is Utapau and some stuff around it. And this is Grievous Fighters with Obi-Wan escaping from Utapau. And we want to put that together. So, but first we need to remove the green. There are many keys, but we're gonna start with the Ultra keyer. You get into this menu when you press Control Space, then you can type in UK Ultra keyer, enter, you get it. Press 2, so make sure it's actually here, and then you can select a color, and you see, yeah, the green was removed. Yes, some stuff we need to remove additionally later, and some parts of the ships too. Yeah, that's bad. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go into the Matte tab, and here we can modify how the green plays into the being transparent. So this is half transparent. We basically tell the program, yeah, even if there's a bit green, we still want to have an alpha of 1. This is the alpha channel. Good, okay, but yeah, that's green. That's the spell I've talked about. It was always there, but when we remove the green background, it begins to look wrong. So what are we gonna do? We remove the spell. We go into the image tab, from medium to burnt, from rare to burnt, like steaks. So you're gonna know rare is only a little bit, burnt is well burnt, and we can look. Yeah, this is greenlit enough. So we have removed that, and yep, it looks better. So we can put this on top of that, and yeah, it's super tiny. So we could scale this up, but our output is also HD and not 4K. So what are we gonna do? We can use a scale node to scale this down. We will remove it later to put a star background, where here we only have this kind of pink. I have no clue, but it looks bad. And yeah, we have this is no green screen problem. What are we going to do? So we're gonna add a polygon mask, which is basically just a black and white image, which that's the program. Which part of the image should be merged together, and you can make this image with this polygon node. So we're gonna reset that. And look where the ship is. The beginning. Whoop. And make a basic shape around the ship. And here we have a keyframe. Then we'll move forward and adjust the shape so it still has the ship in it, but not this. Only green screen and the ship, but the green screen is already replaced by this great background. This is animated now. We might need to adjust it. Yep, that kinda works. So we drop that in. We don't have to put that in here, we can also put that into here. Press Alt, garbage matte, and yeah, that looks awkward. This is because you have to post multiply the image. That basically means that all the color information is gonna be multiplied by the alphas. Now this works. And this looks, yeah, this looks good enough. Now we can add a color corrector to make this a bit better. It affects the whole image, but it should do that. So we click this button and all color values are multiplied. Makes it a bit darker, push the saturation a bit, some contrast. Yeah, this doesn't look like a gray blob anymore. Great. I have linked all the resources in the description. So, stars. We're gonna rename them again. Not that it's actually useful to rename them the whole time, but I'll do it. Now we can remove the scale node. So, we could rename this to a background, and then we're gonna add another artwork here. Boom. And it's gone, but the planet is 2. We can, like before, tell them that we don't want this to be removed by playing a bit with the threshold. Yeah, this works. You can see the alpha when you press the A key. Yep, this is fine. And now we're gonna merge this with the stars and put the output in here. So we get this. We can select what we want to see in here, or we can scale it down so matches this way. We can play a bit around with it. So we got our final image, and when we go into the edit page, we can see, yep, this is good enough. And if you want to see how it looked before, you can press this button. This is how you hear green screen.